I always believe and tell people that whatever is happening for good. So better let the things happen. Whenever we try to do something, then the chances are it might go wrong. I also believe on the fact that we are a part of a big machine. That small part may think that it's moving independently, but the fact is that the whole machine, whole mechanism is making this part run. And this is how the importance of a human being like you and me is in this system. If you don't believe on it, you should watch my journey of yesterday. So story goes on like this. So this morning I opened my eyes at a Toothukudi bus stop. So this is where I spent my last night. About this place, it was told to me by Bangladeshi cyclist Bir Kumar. So I start my ride from there. Currently I'm in Tamil Nadu. I'm riding towards Rameshwaram. So it was a day like any other day, quite normal. राइट टर्न लेके 165 किलोमीटर पर आ जाएगा रामेश्वरम और सीधा जाऊंगा तो 125 मदुरई है. मैं मदुरई ने जाके रामेश्वरम जाने वाला हूँ, वो भी राइट टर्न करके. So today I have to attend a meeting at 11 o'clock and this road where I'm riding right now has small villages and that's too in patches. So if you cross one village, then it's very difficult that within 40 minutes or 50 minutes of a span, you can reach to the next village. It was around 10:45 already and I was in a village. So I went to a tea shop and asked if I can sit here, attend a meeting for 1 hour. He says he's not having a power connection, but behind his shop, there is a cycle repair shop. There I might can find a charging point. So I take my bicycle down, I go there and I ask this guy whose name is Manu, yeah, you can sit here and attend your meeting. There was a time for the meeting to start. I connect with other people and it was a kind of very good interaction which I could have with them. Just check it out yourself. This is a very big amount. 500? Just no, please. Thank you. Huh? Thank you. Thank you so much. Not required. Don't need, but thank you. Very kind of you. It's a big money. Keep, काम आएगा कभी.
2 days eating.
It's 5 days eating. 100 rupees per day. It's a 5 days eating for me. It's a big amount. Swami. Madhuswami. And his name is Kanan Dharamraj. And Manu is there in the shop.
Intelligent boy. Ganesh.
You know, KK.
Very
KK.
Funny guy.
Huh?
Funny guy.
Yeah, he's Swami Anna. Swami Anna, funny guy.
Swami Anna nahi. Swami Machan. That's his pepundai. You can go.
So around 11:15 I came to know that the meeting is postponed for Wednesday and this is Tuesday. So I pack my bag and say okay, I'm leaving, and they say no, sit, have food and tea. They make me have breakfast along with tea. See what Swami Anna has got. So this is called Mapla. This is Puri.
Ulundvada.
You asked me. But what is Mapla? Mapla is what?
Mapla is my relation. No brother.
Okay.
Machan.
What is Macha?
Machan is
You are sister na?
हाँ.
उसका शादी करेगा ना?
हाँ.
उसलिए
Machan. You sister, my sister, no.
Yeah.
Machan is biggest in world in.
हाँ, जोरू का भाई. होटल वाला. Wow.
My brother.
Wow.
छोटा brother, बड़ा brother.
So see, lots of love is happening here right now. Perfect. It was such a kindness of the people around you always find when you go and interact with them. And this is what you will find throughout the country, throughout India. I start my bicycle riding because there's a headwind and my bicycle is no more an aerodynamic one. It's very difficult for me to push my bicycle against the headwind. I'm seeing a bullock cart after so many years. Those are 2 bullocks. Wow. चलती गाड़ी से उतर गए बाबा जी. Around 1 o'clock, I saw a barber shop and I thought, okay, this might be a good place for me to get the haircut done and I can also sit and work here for some hours. Thinking this, I approached this guy and say, get a haircut done for me. But the moment I asked him if I can sit here and do my work on my laptop for some hours because it's hot outside, he said no, this is his lunch time and he's going home. The moment I see my plan failed, I look outside and there is a hotel. So I say, what if I go and ask from that hotel? Or I say, yes, you go and ask. I write on my Google Translator and ask, it's hot outside and it's windy too. So can I stop here and work on my laptop for 2 to 3 hours? And he say, okay, you can do that. So finally, I could get the permission. I had a power connection and a place to sit and work upon. So I was sitting there and working on the video, and then it was 3:30, and then I ordered for food for myself.
This white one is chapati kurma, and this one is paratha kurma. So it's little spicy, and that's little like less spicy. But now I know the name of the dish. It's kurma.
Online payments? Okay, good. What's your name, sir?
Palani Murugan.
So this is City Plateau, and this is Hotel Ganapati.
Plus.
So this is Hotel Ganapati. This was the place where I was sitting and working for almost 2.5 an hour. Good place, sir. Thank you so much. It was a very nice meeting and nice gathering with all of them. Around 4 o'clock, I start my ride once again. Red sand as well. And because of that, you can see the color of the water that is also red. And that's so unique about this area in Tamil Nadu, which we cross while going to Rameshwaram. अचानक से फिर से हवा निकल गई है टायर की। अगले टायर में क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, ऐसी समझ में नहीं आ रहा मेरे को। कल ही पंचर लगा के हटाऊं इसका मैं। कांटा चुभा था कल, तो आज देखते हूँ क्या कहानी है। मैंने पूरा टायर चेक किया घुमा के, कहीं पे भी कुछ नहीं है, लेकिन हवा निकल गई है। फिर मेरे को शक हुआ इसकी वॉल्व पे। आप देखो वॉल्व लीक हो रही है पूरी, तो हवा भर के वॉल्व टाइट करके काम चल जाएगा, पंचर नहीं है। बचाव हो गया भाई। आफ्टर अ राइड फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 2.5 an hour, it was around 6:30. I reached to a city, and knowing the fact that next city will be after few kilometers, so I see a signboard of Indian Oil petrol pump. Take my bicycle to that direction, and the moment I reach there, I find a guy whose name is Bala, and I ask him if I can stay here tonight. It's getting dark. So he say yes, not on the petrol pump premises, but beyond the boundary wall there is a plot. You can put your tent and it's safe. And I say okay, that's gonna be very fine. I have no problem till the time it is safe for me to put my tent outside the boundary wall, and I do that because it's a small village and I am an outsider, returned Chandigarh to Australia on bicycle. It aroused lots of curiosity in the locals. So everybody was coming knowing that I am there on the petrol pump. So there was a whole gathering. They were clicking pictures, sharing on Instagram. So he said, do you want to have food? I'll bring it for you. But I said, thank you so much. Food not required. Oh, what is name?
Asvida.
Asvidha.
Aswin.
Ashwin?
Asvida.
Asvidha. And your name?
Suresh.
Suresh. Bala. Your name? Sindhu. Your name is Hare Krishna. From last many days, I was looking for either a nail paint remover or some petrol so that I can remove the contamination from my bicycle disc because it's making a cranky sound. This was the time to get it, and I asked for a 5 rupee petrol from Bala, which he gives me free of cost. And I open my bicycle and start repairing it. I open both the wheels, I open the shoe pad, and I repair my bicycle thoroughly. It was the time when I started the repairing work. There were two guys who come on the motorcycle. His name was the Shinu and another name was Marshall. So we were having a talk. After the talk, I resume my work and they leave that place. Around 30 minutes later, both of them come back, and this time they are carrying a packet in their hand. See the kind of interaction we had at that time too. Strange thing happened right now. Once I was cleaning the contamination from the disc brake, they saw me some time back and we were talking, and now see what happened. When I asked what is that, he said it's mushroom.
Yeah, mushroom fry.
Mushroom fry.
Yeah, it's like special from our side.
You both are friends?
Yeah.
So what made you think that you should do it for me?
We used to drive long, na?
Yeah.
So I felt okay, I want to give something. Actually, I gave you just small thing, but I want to give you a little big. What do you want? You want to try fried rice something?
Nothing. I had my lunch around 4 o'clock. So I'm not really feeling hungry. It's really kind of you.
When you will be leaving?
I'll start between 6 to 7.
Possible, then morning will come and send up.
Yeah, let's exchange our numbers in that case. I'll call you and then I'll go. What do you do by the way, Marshall?
We have finished our studying.
Then?
Also, we are just doing freelancing work.
Wow, teach me also so that I can work and ride at the same time.
We get projects.
You must be thinking what a nice champ those are. They are really. The time was around 10 o'clock when I was about to bind the bicycle back. The repair work was almost over. Both of them come on their motorcycle again, and this time they have something new for me, which really makes me feel surprised. They say that we are here again and we are inviting you to come and stay at our place. This is a bachelor house. Both of them are staying there, nobody else. So they will be very happy if I go with them and stay with them. Because till the time I have not put my tent anywhere. I was busy with the cleaning work and there was no reason for me to say no. So I happily accepted and I tell them, okay, let's go. This is going to be a new experience. We reach at his house. I carry my laptop bag only to the first floor where they live. So first of all, we have dinner together, and then they give me a place to sleep under the fan. I keep working around 12 in the night, and then I go to bed and sleep. So if I tell you about Shinu and Marshall, they are friends from a long time. So Marshall is doing wedding videos editing as a freelancing. Shinu knows some Photoshop work, and he's running a gaming channel also, which has a very good interaction at this moment. But because this is a small town, small city, wedding video editing work is not very regular. So to fulfill that gap and to bear with the expenses, Marshall has to go and work with some construction work. But let me tell you, Marshall is really a gem of a person.
The next day.
Next morning, I woke up around 6. I took a bath, asked them that I am leaving. At this time, Marshall comes and he offered me 100 rupees for the breakfast, which I politely refused, telling him that you need this money more than me. Thank you so much. So this was the time when I say goodbye to both of them and start my journey again. So I was telling that there's a big picture to everything. Sometimes we don't see the real reason of being somewhere. So till the time I was thinking that I'm the one who is the creator of this whole story. But let me tell you, this is the time when I get a shock also. So what happened next? The moment I said them goodbye and started my ride, almost 30 minutes after the ride, I realized that I'm not feeling well. My legs were shaking badly. My body started having a body ache. My face was feeling the heat from somewhere. My eyes were having water. My nose was running. I went to a medical store and I asked for the medicine, telling him I'm facing this problem. He gave me 3 doses of 5 tablets, asked me to take rest, eat these medicines only after having food.
It was the cold and now it is the cough. It's a dry cough what I'm facing, so I saw a medical shop and that's why I came here.
When I start a little further, almost 4 or 5 kilometers, the rear tire got punctured. There was no air. I saw a petrol pump. I go there. I try to fix the puncture. I fix the puncture once, but that patch comes out itself whenever I fill the air. I fixed the puncture second time, but again the same thing happened. So there was some problem, puncture patches which I had.
I think those puncture stickers, they have got some problem. The moment I fill the air, they just comes out. But I have a backup tube, I will use it now.
I utilized the new tube which I purchased 2-3 days back, and I put it into the tire, fill up the air, and this is how I make my bicycle to move. Though I could make my bicycle to move, but my conditions were really worse. My body was not moving.
This whole process made it 10:15. And let me tell you, I'm not feeling well. My whole body is aching and it feels like I have got fever. But I'll keep going. Let's see. I don't have a place to stay.
The headwind was making it more difficult for me to keep moving ahead. I start the ride again. So since morning till now, I have covered almost 10 kilometers. Okay, this was the first time when I saw a dhaba. I go there, order a dosa. And after having the dosa, I take medicine. I was so much low on my energy that the moment I sat down on the table for having the dosa, I fall asleep while sitting. For almost 1 hour or so, I was sitting on the chair and I was sleeping. That kind hotel owner did not disturb me. But after an hour, one of his servant came and said they are cleaning the store. So maybe if I can go out and sit somewhere.
I was sitting on this dhaba for almost 1 hour. Then they asked me to go because they were cleaning and all. I'm really in a bad shape right now and I don't know what to do.
So I came out. I have had 1 dose of the medicine till now. My health was in a very bad condition. I was shivering all the time. I was having fever. I was having cough. My nose was running, my eyes were wet all the time, and these legs, they were having almost no strength. So this was the time when I get a call from Marshall, and he tells that because you refused to take 100 rupee in the morning, so what we did, the mobile which you have, we have put that 100 rupee in the mobile cover, and that is for your breakfast. This statement made me shocked, and I tell him that maybe I need your bigger help this time.
Marshall, where I stayed last night, and asked him if your landlord is not having a problem, can I come and stay when I get better? And he said okay. So I'll go back. It's around 10 kilometers from here.
I start riding back. It took me almost 40 minutes. On the way, what happened, I found a mobile phone lying on the road. I pick it up because there was nobody around, so I could not hand it over to anyone. So I was carrying it and thinking, if the owner of this mobile will call back, I will answer the call and tell, yes, come to this place and take your mobile. When I reached to the designated place where Marshall supposed to come pick me up, this was the time when the mobile owner or somebody else called up.
The mobile is unlocked. Chinna Kannu is the name of the person who called up right now. But there was no sound. When I called back, this number is coming busy. Let's call him back. Hello? Is this phone, your phone? English, Hindi? Can you speak English or Hindi? Hello? Can you speak Hindi or English? Hindi? English? Tamil? Yes, yes. Your phone? ये किसका फोन है? ये किसका फोन है? आप कौन सा लैंग्वेज बोलते हो?
When I was trying to talk to them in Hindi or English, which they did not understand. So luckily, this was the time when Marshall also came and I handed over the phone to him.
I found this phone on the road. I think they are calling back. Just speak to them.
இப்போ நான் வந்து இந்த போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷனில் இருக்கேன், சூரமடி போலீஸ் ஸ்டேஷன் இருக்குல்ல.
The owner of this mobile phone has traveled almost 20-25 kilometers, so it will take him some time to come back. But now, because he knows that we are having his mobile and it's safe, so he will come and call back. Marshall took me to his house, helped me to take the whole luggage from ground floor to the first floor. He gave me one separate room, and the moment I fell down, I had no clue where I was. He brought lunch for me, he made me had medicine, he took lots of care. Whole day, evening, night, I had no clue where I am, what is happening around.
The next day.
Next day in the morning around 10 o'clock I got up. I was really feeling better by that time. And I think this one night shelter really gave me the strength to recover my health.
The next day.
जिन कपड़ों को पहन के मैं साइकिलिंग कर रहा था ना, सेम कपड़ों में आकर के लेटा हूँ। 2 दिन से फुर्सत नहीं मुझे कि मैं कपड़े चेंज कर लूँ। बहुत बुरा हाल है। अब 2 दिन हो गए, होश नहीं है मुझे। बहुत वीकनेस है शरीर में, बॉडी पेन है, और ये जो हवा चल रही नहीं तो ऐसा लगता है जैसे चीर के शरीर के अंदर घुस जाती है। रादर आई एम इन अ वेरी बैड शेप, बट कल हर हालत में निकलना ही पड़ेगा। और जितने दिन रुकूंगा मैं इस भाई के पास, तो ये इनका रूम है, देखो। I'm in a very critical condition, let me tell you very frankly.
So this guy Marshall and his friend Shinu, they have got a special role. Destiny has already decided that how we three are going to meet, how I will come to his place, how he will call to me and tell he has hidden that 100 rupee note in the cover of my phone. This all was happening so that somebody is there to help me during the phase when I'm not having a good health. So this is how things are supposed to happen. Now I cannot claim that I was doing anything of it. I have to accept the fact that the big machinery was moving its own pace and everything was happening around me. As I said in the beginning, I am not the creator of this story. I am the part of this 3 days long story. All the characters had been fixed. Otherwise, why these two guys will come to me 3 times in the same evening? First to talk, second to give that mushroom dish, and third time to invite me to their place. Because if they would not have done so, I would not have any place where I could go in this bad health, in the bad condition. And that is how the story take place. That is how I could survive. So I always believe in this fact that we are the part of a big machine. Though we can have the freedom and say that yes, it's me who is doing so, it is me who has done that, but actually the big machine is revolving in such a pace, in such a way. Because of that, these small parts are moving. So with this thought, time to say goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed the story of my journey of cycling ride from Chandigarh to Australia. If you are new to my channel, World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget, please hit subscribe button, hit the bell icon also. Follow for more stories. Thank you so much. We'll meet soon. See you some other time. Bye.